Hi, this is Tamika with Pastry Pumpkin Pie, and I'm here with a review of the Crayola Take Note Highlighter 2-in-1 pens and their washable gel pens. So I had seen these in Walmart and I kept right on walking once back to school hit, because I'm really not a big fan of gel pens. But then I saw them on clearance, so I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and get them and try them out and see what they're all about. They're both washable. These are washable gel pens, and it says that these well, I don't know about these, but the gel pens are washable. These are dual-ended highlighter pens, so there's a pen on one end and then a highlighter on the other. I don't know what the point is on those. And then these are a 0.7 millimeter. It says quick dry washable gel pens, and these are in jewel tones. So let's try out the pens first. I noticed they have a little jewel there. So these were originally $4.94, but they were on clearance for $3. When I got to the register, they didn't ring up with the clearance price, so I had to have them adjust that. But look at the little jewel, isn't that cute? All right, so let's just go ahead and open this up. This is something new for me. I don't normally review all kinds of stuff like this, but I haven't really purchased any new pens or anything like that in a while. Okay, so yeah, it says washable, quick dry, smooth lines, washes from hands and clothes, no streaking, keep your writing on point, comfy grip. So this is real comfortable here. Like I said, these are by Crayola. So we have six colors here. Twilight Sky, which is like a navy, I guess. Blue Ivy, Emerald City, Orange Lovely, Yes, and Lilac Bouquet. So let's just take a look at these. So I am going to try them out on regular copy paper and then on a piece of Happy Planner Half Notes paper. So we're just gonna go I wonder if the colors on here, like they put the colors on most of their stuff, Crayola does, but it doesn't have it on these. Okay, so let's go with this color. I think has the little cover thingies on it. I think this is the Twilight Sky, because it's the darkest one. Okay. Now right away it does streak, so I'm going to try that again. And then I'm going to see how long it takes to dry this before it doesn't streak. As far as it writing smooth, it's pretty smooth, I must say. There is very faint ghosting on the back. No bleed through. Let's see how it works on regular printer paper. Okay, once again, immediately it smears. So we'll just have to see how long it takes for that to dry. So that's Twilight. It is a pretty comfortable pen as well, I must say. I like the colors. I really do. I think this one is the Blue Ivy. Now this one doesn't appear to write as smooth as the other one, which is weird to me. Let's try it here. So it takes a few seconds for this to dry. Not long, so I guess that's not bad, because I've dealt with some gel pens that take a minute you know, so that's not bad. All right, then we have Emerald City. You know, I'm sure I can't do a pen review like Raz over at Plans and Pens, but that's her specialty. I really love this green. It is so pretty. I think so far this is my favorite. Hello, I can't even spell. Emerald City. So let's look at the back of the regular printer paper. As you can see, it's just a regular copy paper, and there's a lot of ghosting back there, a whole lot. But it is regular paper. Happy printer paper, very light ghosting. But oh my gosh, I love that emerald. Love it. Okay, and then here's the Orangey Lovely. This is pretty vibrant too. I think that is a pretty color as well. I like that. Oh, but I'm really loving that green. Don't let my handwriting deter you from the quality of the pens, because my handwriting is not the best. All right, then we have what they call Yes, with 3 S's on there. So this is Yes. You know, this is very pretty too. I like that one as well. Yeah, these are some nice colors. I don't know how I feel about that Twilight. I don't really see that as a jewel tone, but hey, it's there. I was wishing there would have been a black, but since they're jewel tones, that would explain why there's no black in there. All right, and then the last one is a Lilac Bouquet. Let's pull the... Now, I would definitely probably prefer a darker purple, but it is lilac, so it is what it says it is, and it writes pretty as well. I must say that the green is probably my favorite. The green, followed by that pink, and then that orange. Like, I am so loving the green. So it just takes, see, that one's already dry. So it does just take a few seconds, which isn't bad. So faint ghosting on the Happy Planner paper. Tons of ghosting on regular copy paper. But more than likely, I would use these in my Happy Planner. Okay, so what do I think initially about these? The dry time is great. The colors are very vibrant, except for that Twilight. But otherwise, I think these are great. They do feel good in your hand as well. I like their click. So hopefully they won't dry out that much. I'm comfortable with that 0.7. I don't really care for this really thin points, so these really work well for me. So I'm wondering how these would work once you put like highlighter over them. So I'm gonna try that. So now we're gonna go over here to the 2-in-1 highlighter pens. It says it's great for colorful planning and journaling, write and highlight. So a flexible tip hugs the curves of an open book like a race car, no streaking. Vibrant colors, 2 colors per pen. Oh, 2 colors per pen. So I guess the highlighter is 1 color and the pen is another color. Ah, Namaste plus Mystic Amethyst, Surf's Up plus Royal Majesty, Party and Emerald City, Beach Please plus Orangey Lovely, Upbeat plus My Valentine, Rosy Outlook plus Berry Pretty. Okay. Now, I don't know which is which. I'm assuming the first color is the pen, since the pen is listed, and then the highlighter, but we shall see. So let's dig into these. There are also 6 of these, and it looks like these colors are very similar to the colors of the pens, the gel pens. All right, so let's take a look at these. Now, before we get started, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna write my name again in this lilac. I'm gonna give that a few seconds to dry, and then I wanna see how the highlighter works on that. So here is the pen. Let's see. And this is called Namaste. It kind of writes like a felt tip pen and kind of like a marker. I wish the color was darker again, but. And then this one is called Mystic Amethyst. So if we highlight that, it didn't smear. That works really well. I like that. Very, very much. So this was called Mystic Amethyst. Yeah, so these kind of write like a flare. Kind of like a flare. So not exactly like a flare, but very close. So then let's look and see how these did. So very little ghosting there, and of course a lot of ghosting here because it is regular paper. All right, so let's look at some of the other colors here. So we've got Surf's Up and Royal Majesty. I must say that the colors are pretty much the same on both papers. There's not a lot of difference in how the colors show up. So the paper quality is not really affecting the saturation of the color. And that dries real fast, which is lovely. Yeah, I like that. I love that that dried so quickly. Very much so. So this blue is kind of in between these two blues. So this Royal Majesty is in between this Twilight and the Blue Ivy. I like this blue better than the blues over here in the gel pens, actually. All right, so let's look at the next one. It is Party and Emerald City. So it is definitely not as bold as the Emerald City in the gel pen. Definitely not. But it is a highlighter, so I just wish it was closer. But I guess if it was any darker, it wouldn't be a great highlighter. But yeah, I love that these dry so fast. Oh my God, very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so let's look at the orange. So we have Beach Please. And I have this red piece of paper just in case there was a bleed through. I didn't want to mess up my desktop here. So Beach Please. And then what is the name of this one? Aren't You Lovely? Aren't You Lovely? I feel like after a while, these pens, because they're kind of made like a paper mate, like they would kind of mess up after a while, the tip. This is very neon compared to the pen. This pen is very similar to the gel pen. Very, very similar. But this is definitely neon compared to the other ones, like very much so. All right, so now we have Upbeat and My Valentine. Okay, so Upbeat My Valentine is what that one is. Upbeat. So as I stated, you don't see any difference in the colors from the two different types of paper. I've never had a reddish highlighter, I don't think, so that's new. And it's a good match to the pens. Very good match, I think. I like this red. It's a dark red and I like that. That would work good for grading, actually. Very good for grading. All right, and the last one is Rosy Outlook. Rosy Outlook and Very Pretty. So this is borderline neon here. I hope I'm in frame so y'all can see all of that. Okay, and so here is the highlighter, and it matches really well with the pen. Now this pink is a lighter pink than the gel pen, so that one is kind of more of a berry in my opinion, and this is very kind of neon like the orange. The green is not as neon, but these two, the pink and the orange, are very much so neon. But yeah, so there you have it. Like I said, here's the back of the Happy Planner paper. Here's the back of the copy paper. So of course we can see more ghosting almost right through there. So how do I feel about these? I don't think they write as smooth as the gel pen, but they write pretty smooth. They're very comparable to a Papermate Flare, and they dry, I think, much faster than the gel pen. That's for sure. And the highlighters are good quality. And when you highlight over the pen, it doesn't disturb the pen. It doesn't make it too dark, which I like because sometimes you have problems when you do that. Okay? It doesn't really change the coloring, and I like that a whole lot. So like if I go back over this, that did not make that darker. It just highlighted it. So you don't get that with a bunch of highlighters. A lot of them kind of muddy up what you've already put on the page, and these don't do that. So if I had to give this a rating out of 1 to 5 stars, I think I have to give this a 4. Because I do like the colors. I wish the orange and pink weren't so neon. And I really love the blue pen a whole lot. Out of these, the blue pen is probably my favorite. That Emerald City matches very well with the gel pen. This orange is borderline red. I'm just saying. But I would give those a 4. And then if I had to rate the pens, I would probably give the pens... I think I would give these 3.5. Only because I don't care for a couple of the colors. Well, really, I don't care for most of the colors over here. I only mainly like half of them. But I do like that it doesn't take too long for them to dry. They don't dry right away, but it only takes about a second or two for them to dry. And then after you highlight, which I tried up here, it doesn't interfere, just like the highlighters didn't interfere with the other pens. So yeah, so those are your Crayola Take Note gel pens. Once again, these are in jewel tones. And then these are the Crayola Take Note 2-in-1 pen and highlighter. So you can find them for sure at Walmart. I'm sure you could probably find them at your local office supply store and maybe even Target as well. But there's my pen test. I've never done a pen test before. Like I said, I probably didn't do as well as Raz would have done. But there you have it. In love with some of these colors? This one I really think I'm going to use for grading because I have a pen already, a gel pen, and it just smears like crazy. And this does not smear, and I like that. So I can even use this and then highlight the grade when I'm done. So definitely going to be using that for highlighting. I think this green is going to get a lot of use from me. It's not going to go with everything if I want to use it in my planner, but it is just a beautiful color. Like, look at that. It's just pretty. And yeah, I only really care for these 3 colors, so that's why I give the pens a 3.5. But there's my review. So you guys know what to do. Be sure to slay, subscribe, like, and accept the alerts so you don't miss any videos. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.